because I think that especially these kind of the local centers, they are close to those people who we want to like to integrate. But it's close also to those people who should do this. And so I think that this is the best way to be as much as possible with the bureaucratic systems. But of course, I'm not the person to tell how to do that, because I know that these local organizations, societies, EFS, so they know it. And they are all the time also developing the new ways how to work. But I think that the idea that they welcome people, whatever they are, and try to be with them in equal cooperation, I think that that will help all societies to become more safe, more peaceful, and better for every one of us to live. I think, of course, the EFS people themselves have explained to you what is the most important. And even I'm working closer together, so it's better. My first piece of advice: listen them carefully and seriously, because they really have studied this issue. But I think that one of the very important issues, what they have told to me, is that the European Union has always said that we are proud that we have so much differences. It's a richness. But we know also that concerning the activities of the people in the countries are very different. And then I hope that EFS especially, they have hoped to help those countries, those NGO activists where the state or the local authorities don't give any economic or other support. And these are, of course, in more fragile situations. That in that way that you should see also the local situations and try to give to all of the areas the help. But I underline also the fact that, for instance, in Nordic countries, where we are EFS members and we are mostly also the members of the EU, that of course the situation in welfare society is a bit easier than it can be, for instance, in eastern part of Europe, where they have just started the work. But I repeat how I started. So listen carefully, be in close cooperation, and also that this is not something you can do today and then forget tomorrow. It should be also the trust that when we get help today, it will continue also tomorrow, so that it will be the lasting partnership. I had a very good experience from the conference, and it's good to remember that I have worked for the many years also with the Finnish associations, and so that's why I said that I have seen that how this kind of activities can luckily change according what is the development and situation of the society. But I'm very happy for that even we are now mainly speaking the situation at the European level. So we noticed also that Europe is not an, how could I say, an island in the global society, but it's a question that we are also in very active relation with our neighboring regions, and especially the issue of the settlers, new settlers, and refugees, and so it's connected to the situation what we have in Africa, Middle East, or Asia, or even in Latin America. And sometimes the best way also work with a little more far away partners in order to get the root reasons for the movement of the people, for instance, so step by step. In that way, being active locally doesn't mean that you don't need to be also active internationally. And I hope that we can combine these two things. I think that we have a close cooperation, and I hope all the best for you. But as I said, I don't try to say instead of you that what should be done. I'm very happy that EU people are meeting now together with Brussels, and I do believe that both sides, there are the people with not only with an open eyes and ears, but also with an open heart, that you can find a very good solutions to work together further. Thank you.